Hello, everyone. This is Sam speaking, and this is my week 6 assignment for 8Y08, which is a reflective video on my experience with EdTech in this course. So my overall experience in this course was, I'd say, mixed. Sometimes it caused me frustration and anxiety navigating these digital platforms, but I think it took me out of my comfort zone in a positive way, and that it got me to practice some skills in the creation of EdTech resources that could be of use to me in the future. In session 2, we were introduced to the Technological Pedagogical Knowledge, or TPACK model of knowledge, where different areas of knowledge overlap in the central TPACK zone. In session 5, we discussed gamifying learning for greater understanding, that is, turning learning into a sort of fun game for learners, which I think would be a useful TPACK tool to promote technological, pedagogical, and content knowledge all at the same time. And in session 3, we discussed how principles of universal design for learning can be used to comply with accessibility requirements to make sure that all learners can learn equally well. All of these things, I think, served to advance my digital competence in different ways that are important to the educator of today, who has to be comfortable educating online and in a physical classroom. Throughout this course, we practice creating a website and adding digital resources, which I think will be extremely useful in for me to create learning platforms in the future. I think this is probably the part of the course that will benefit me the most in my future career. Some of the challenges that I faced throughout this course, however, and there were some challenges, came from the sort of hardware side of navigating this course and all its digital platforms on a somewhat slow computer, and sometimes trying to run too many programs at the same time, which caused it to crash. I think this is a useful lesson for me because not all learners will have access to the same level of technology in my future as an educator, and we have to be aware that sometimes reliance on technology can place some students at a disadvantage when it comes to accessing the learning material. So, what do I think is the future of teaching with educational technology? Well, I think EdTech provides some really exciting opportunities for educators. We can access media of all forms with just a search query and bring it into the classroom, which can make learning into a much more exciting and rewarding experience for our learners. However, do I think that virtual experience and EdTech will replace a classroom experience entirely? I somewhat doubt it. But I think it does have the possibility to make classroom instruction into a much more dynamic and exciting process. Furthermore, in cases where in-class instruction is not feasible, EdTech can provide an opportunity for learners when they can't access a physical classroom setting. So I'm not quite sure what my aspirations for EdTech are. On one hand, I think it offers new possibilities to students, but I'm not always sure it can replace a in-class environment when compared to the more traditional alternatives. Sometimes some of the tools we used, like virtual trips or exhibits, seem to me less effective than their traditional counterparts that they're trying to simulate.